Yo, what's good everyone? Big one today. We're getting ready for the $1 million FC Pro qualifier in Atlanta this upcoming weekend. We have no restrictions, no limits, as this is the last chance qualifier and I will be building my team exactly how I want it. Let's see what kind of squad we can put together to take on the best. So, starting off in net, we will be playing with Iker Casillas, I believe. If you guys have any other recommendations, let me know down in the comments as well, because obviously we can basically pick whatever players we want, as we will be playing with unlocked accounts. As I said, we have Casillas. I think Casillas might be the best keeper, but we can still play with Donnarumma, Courtois, Yashin, Buffon, Oliver Kahn, Angerer, you know, not coming into my team, unfortunately. As I said, we can play with whoever keeper we want. But I think Casillas looks very, very good. So if we take a look at his stats, he has 90 diving, 88 handling, 84 kicking, 93 reflexes with 88 positioning. But more importantly, he has gold in footwork, which means that the low-driven shots, he's basically a beast at keeping out of the net. And then also manages to have far reach, which I don't think is super important, but could still be helpful with saving these finesse shots that are coming inside the box, as far reach definitely helps also for that. And also in general, long shots that are basically non-existent in this game. He's also 6'1", which is not the tallest, 3-star weak with 1-star skills, but overall a very, very good keeper and will also help with chem because he is an icon. And for the right back spot, I think I'm going to pick Carlos Alberto. He has some really, really good stats and some really good play styles. We have a few other right backs though that are in the category. I think Ilian Thuram now, after the patch with having gold jockey, block, anticipate, slide tackle, aerial fortress, and bruiser could be really, really solid as a defending fullback. The only thing though that edges it for me with Carlos Alberto is that he manages to actually have long ball, which is a really good play style, anticipating gold, which is super, super nice for a right back, I think. Also intercept and jockey in silver, but also relentless, which means that he probably can play 120 minutes if we go to extra time. Obviously, I might need to have a right back on the bench still if he manages to get a red card, but I think Carlos Alberto looks really, really solid and might be the best right back on the game right now. And I think this is going to be the hard part, picking center backs, because center backs you have a lot of different options. I think one is definitely for sure, and that's going to be Maldini. I think he looks unreal this game and looks like an absolute beast. Second, I mean, Beckenbauer looks really solid. I managed to have intercept and anticipate also, but I think I might go with Lucio. Lucio and Maldini together I think could be a fantastic combo. Lucio is a bit more of that kind of bigger center back, which I really, really like to play with. But if we're starting off with Maldini, managers have 85 pace as a center back, which is amazing. 95 defending with 82 physique. It also manages to have all the playstyles besides block, which I think block is an important playstyle to have. Unfortunately, I have slide tackle and gold, which I definitely don't think is the best playstyle for defense. But overall, as I said, 85 pace with 95 defending, I don't think we can go wrong with. And as I said, his partner will most likely be Lucio, who manages to have block, slide tackle, aerial fortress and gold, precision header, but also bruiser, which I think is nice. I'm using that kind of bruiser playstyle quite a lot, and adding on to that with 82 pace, 91 defending, and 89 physique, he's just looking like a beast. So I think Lucio and Maldini will probably be my center back pairing, but it might switch as I just need to try out the team a bit as well. And left back, we have a lot of different left backs. I think this new Jordi Alba end of an era looks really, really, really good. Might not be the most defensive fullback, but still tiki-taka goal is really nice and also incisive. I mean, I have a hard time going against Roberto Carlos or Marcelo though. Obviously, Roberto Carlos, not really a defensive fullback at all. Same with Marcelo, really. I mean, doesn't really have a lot of good play styles. So it's basically looking like it will be between Roberto Carlos and Marcelo or Jordi Alba. And I'm probably going to go with Roberto Carlos starting off here, as he has a few better stats, I think. Might not be, as I said, as offensive as Marcelo, but he has that kind of extra pace over him, the extra shooting, that kind of extra defending and physique as well. So I think I'm going to go with Roberto Carlos, but as I said, comment down below if you guys feel like I should change anything up. But this is going to be the defense and the keeper so far in the team. And yeah, I mean, if you're going into the left middle, left wing category, first of all, we have Ronaldinho. I have a hard time seeing to not go with Dino, but at the same time, I have one player that I absolutely love on that left hand side, and it's going to be Kylian Mbappe, of course. But as I said, you have so many different options. And I mean, either Mbappe or Ronaldinho, if we compare them to, Ronaldinho manages to have finesse, technical, also obviously will be insane on the ball with 95 dribbling. I guess the thing that Kylian Mbappe has over him that edges is basically he manages to have all the shooting play styles. Also, obviously, Mbappe will be a bit quicker in behind as well, even though Ronaldinho is just Ronaldinho in the end of the day. So I might need to go with Dino here, chat. I might need to go with Dino as he looks like an absolute beast. And I mean, playing with that ponytail in game is also some flair with it for sure. Going into the right midfield then. First off, we search by concept players right mid. So we have Salah, Yamal, not really too interested in these. Right wing, we have Garincha, we have Salah in form, who I definitely think could be an option. We also have Jarcinho, who manages to have some decent playstyles. Garincha as well, some decent playstyles with technical. But I think, honestly, I might go with Mo Salah here. Because if we look at Jarzinho and Garincha, none of them has any good shooting playstyles. Garincha has 0 shooting playstyles. Jarzinho only has power shot and game changer. So I honestly think Salah might be the best right midfielder to go with in this game. His new inform, of course, very, very solid with 90 pace, 89 shooting. Also a finesse shot in gold, low driven, technical, first touch. Looks like an absolute beast. So I think Mo Salah is probably going to be playing on the right-hand side for me. And then jumping into the 3 center midfielders then, this is where it gets really hard because this is where I'm debating like what kind of things am I looking for with center midfielders. And I think in general, I'm looking for a lot of players that manages to have good passing playstyles. First of all, Sawa, I've heard from people that she's a beast. She's really, really good. Also, the Toni Kroos is a beast. Matthäus looks unreal. You have Iniesta, who is not the most defensive midfielder. You also have Xavi, who is not the most defensive midfielder. So I'm debating, chat. I need some help. I definitely need some help. One player that definitely will be going into my team, though, will be a player that I've played CM for quite some time now. And he's actually in my team. He's playing as a center midfielder right now. He is an icon. He is from Brazil, and it's going to be Zico. He will be my attacking midfielder in this team, and he will be playing on the right-hand side. And with the 4-5-1, I have a hard time going against Gullit as well. I'm gonna be honest, like, Gullit needs to be playing in that kind of box-to-box role as a center midfielder. I mean, he looks absolutely unreal. Also manages to have box-to-box in ++, which I think is definitely really, really solid to have. But I mean, he's Gullit. In the end of the day, it's just screaming aura here, chat. He's just screaming aura. I think Gullit needs to be in this team, and yeah, he looks like an absolute beast to be able to play in this 3-man midfield with Zico, Gullit, but who are we going to put in the middle? So I've been looking through the different kind of options, and you guys are probably screaming at me. We have Vieira, De Bruyne, Foden, Pirlo, Hamsik. I don't know, chat. I have so many different options, but I don't have any idea what I want to play with. And it might be Hamsik, might be him that's going to occupy the middle. But I decided for now to go with Tijani Reinders. His cornerstone card. Manages to have tiki-taka, goal, incisive, finesse. Overall, really, really good card. CM, unfortunately, he doesn't have holding, but I'm playing deep line playmaker on the central center midfielder. So that will be Tijani Reinders' role. He has that in ++, and overall, very, very good center midfielder. And I feel like this midfield could cook up something nice. The defense is nice, the midfield is nice, but who will be the striker? And yes, I mean, we have Maradona. We have Pelé. We have Caesar, R9. I mean, advanced forward ++ for R9. Miyaham. And it feels weird to not be playing Miyaham, to be honest, because Miyaham looks like an absolute beast this year. But the player that I think I decided to go for, chat, it's actually not going to be Johan Cruyff, because he doesn't have either finesse or low driven. It will be Pelé, who I decided to go for striker. And why, you might guys ask? Because he manages to have incisive, finesse, power shot, technical in gold. Overall, a very, very good card. And I know you guys are probably screaming at me. Let me know down in the comments whatever you guys would switch. If you guys have any good alternatives, let me know. This Hamsik looks unreal, to be honest. He might, low-key, he might be better than Reinders. But as I said, this is going to be the team for now. And that's the squad I'm taking into the $1 million FC Pro qualifier in Atlanta this weekend. If you're backing me this weekend, don't forget to like, subscribe. As we're on the road to 100,000 subscribers this year, that would be an insane milestone. So please subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all the support. Next stop, Atlanta. Let's get it.